another episode of the Corner Store and More. I be your host V80.
I'm your host, the Dab Daddy.
And I'm Jersey Mike, and we're bringing you the convenience of what you need and a whole lot more. Today we got a special guest with us. She is a prolific storyteller. She goes by the name of Tiana, and we're just happy to have you with us today. How you doing, Tiana?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Oh, we're good. We're good.
Doing
We're good.
Welcome.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now look. Now before we get into you, on each episode, we like to bring in something from a corner store that one of us, brought in and stuff like that. That's kind of how we kind of break the ice. So today, V80 brought something in from a store.
Yes, I brought some
what you,
goodies.
Let's see what you got here.
All right. Check it out. I'm going to take it back to the hood on this one.
Okay.
All right. I got David Sunflower Seeds.
Sunflower seeds.
Crack those open now.
Wow.
Have seashells everywhere.
And I got the Snapple Facts.
My favorite
So-
drink.
Come on now.
Yeah.
The kiwi strawberry?
Kiwi strawberry.
Nah.
Live. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
And everybody.
That's your favorite drink too?
Store.
It is Snapple.
Come on now.
Excellent.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's
Snapple
what's
is in the house, in the
Yes.
building right now.
Yes. Yes.
But no
I
doubt.
got the Snapple for $1.65.
Okay.
And I got the sunflower seeds for $1.35.
All right.
On 460, right in the middle of Rice, blue and gray.
The blue and gray. Okay.
Go
yeah,
and holler
yeah.
at Bill. He'll be in the building.
Yeah. I know that store very well.
Yes.
That's what's up, man.
Yes.
That's what's up.
Yes.
Yeah, that brings us a lot of memories too, man. The
Yes.
Snapple and the sunflower seeds. For me, with the Snapple,
Yeah.
back in the day when I was in high school and I was doing my little weed smoking and stuff like that, I used to.
Yeah.
Oh, seriously.
Yeah, it's real.
I used to get a
That's real.
Snapple. Back then they had the Whoppers for like 99 cents. They had like a special back then. So I would get like 2 Whoppers, a Snapple, a Black and Mild,
Black and
and
Mild.
just laid
Good.
back, yo.
Back after that.
Yeah, Snapples, yo. We go way back.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
How you feel about it, Manny?
You know,
Snapple,
sunflower seeds, I still, believe it or not, that's what I be snacking. My daughter does softball. So
Okay.
a lot of times I eat the sunflower seeds out there and spit them on the ground.
Yeah.
But yeah, Snapple too. I get Snapple.
Spit 'em.
All those juices, but I love Snapple. Snapple's up there in the top 5.
Okay.
No doubt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yep.
How about you for the
Yeah.
sunflower seeds? You
Uh,
down with them?
Sunflower seeds got me in a lot of trouble in school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I used to sit in class and crack those things open all day. The Snapple, I like the tea.
The tea?
The
Okay.
tea and lemonade mix. I can't mess with the kiwi strawberry because I'm allergic to it, but the tea and lemonade
Oh,
mix
okay.
I can deal.
Okay.
Excellent. Yeah,
Alright.
I used to be at your local corner store outside. Yeah, just biting on the sunflower seeds. Used to be in a smaller pack,
Yeah.
biting on those and drinking a Snapple on the kickback.
No doubt. No
that
doubt.
was my thing,
Yeah.
And the Boston Beans.
Oh, yeah. We'll get to that. No doubt. No doubt.
Manny,
Yeah.
Manny, like,
Well,
nah,
right.
not
Boston
happening.
beans.
Alright. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
She's like, nah.
Yep.
Alright.
Cool, man. I'm glad. Yo, matter of fact, break that open, man. Pop that top. Now I'm messing with you.
I pop it. Snapple facts.
I'll play with
I'm
you.
gonna pop the top, man.
Well, look, let's get into why we are here for. We are here for a good reason. And the reason is that one day I was scrolling through Facebook and your page came up. Tales from the Twisted.
That's me.
Oh,
Wow. And I said, what? I ain't know homegirl wrote short stories. So I clicked on it, went into it, and I was shocked.
I hope this is
I was surprised.
yeah.
You know what I mean? She is talented. You are very
Thank you.
talented. You got a gift, and I'm glad you're sharing it with the world like
Thank
that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's very creative.
Yes, it is. So just
Very creative.
tell us how you got into it.
Well, I started writing when I was really, really young, like in school. I had a daughter in high school and a son. And writing was my outlet, It was a lot of people coming at me, they had some really bad things to say. Even my parents, they were disappointed, but they wasn't, and my mom wrote. So writing was my outlet. In 11th grade, they do SOLs, and we had to do an SOL, and our topic was who inspires you, but it had to be a famous person.
Okay.
And I wrote about Walt Disney. Well, the SOL came back with our results, and I got a perfect 600.
Yeah.
And that's just what took me into it. In 12th grade, I had to write a story, and it actually made the school newspaper. It was for my daughter, and I wanted her to know, the world is cruel. Like, you have to stand against it. Like, no matter what comes, you have to be able to face these obstacles. And I'm always gonna be there, but you're a queen no matter what. God says don't drop your crown. And so my story was for her, and after that, it just kept coming. I ended up having more kids. I fell off for a while, like everybody do. Stopped writing, but then last year, right before Christmas, this short story challenge came around.
Okay.
And I was like reading through them. I'm like, okay, people are pretty good at this. Like, I want to know what this about. So let me look into it. I looked into it and I read and I wrote. And so I was like, I'm going to do this. Like, I'm going to try it. And the first one I wrote, everybody was like flooding, like people that I don't even talk to. They were like flooding my inbox and my timeline.
Right.
It's like, man, you need to be writing. You need to put this in a book somewhere, bind it. So I'm like, okay, let's see how many more of these I can do. And I ended up turning it into a page, and it just every day somebody's like, where's my story? And I'm just like, what? Like, hold on.
Yo, they fiending for it.
Like, it's close to Christmas, guys. Like, y'all gotta hold on. So every day they was like, man, we need a new story. Like, I need it. Like, I just got off of work. It's been a hard day. I need a story.
Right.
So I ended up starting to do one like once a week, and now, I'm working 2 jobs, and I got about 21 stories on there.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
Wow.
Excellent.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That is real dope,
That is dope.
They're not for they're not for the meek at heart yet.
Not at all. Not at all.
Like,
Yeah. Let's get into that. Let's dive in. Go ahead.
All right. First of all, it's catchy, and when he sent me your information, I looked. The first thing, it was very detailed, and the one I read, I told him it reminded me of, I don't know if you remember, I don't know how young you are, but when R. Kelly had that series of Trapped in the Closet.
yeah.
Now, do these stories have any reflection on your life, or is it straight fiction?
Some of them do, some of them
Okay.
don't. It just all depends. Like, it's a story in there, and it's about a young couple, and her boyfriend ended up in the hospital
Okay.
after a car wreck. It's just like certain things that happen. Like, I've been in 3 car wrecks, so I'm like, well, hey, that's a good topic for a story,
Yeah.
So some of them are about people that I know. Like I think it's the second story is
Okay.
about this young mother and a daughter, and the mother is in jail prior to the daughter getting arrested and put in jail for something that she's not even responsible for.
Yeah.
Well, the mother ends up basically raping her.
Yeah. Okay.
And I know people that this happened
Yeah.
to, but
Yeah.
That's very
So-
realistic.
it comes from real places and real settings, but most of it is fiction.
Okay. Yeah. I love your writing. It's detailed.
Yes, yes.
The one that
It's pretty detailed.
the one I read were the chapters and tales of the Twisted. And
Oh yeah, that
sometimes it was
pretty
hard for me
bad.
to follow, but to be honest with you, it did keep me in tune with it. So I enjoyed that. Now on your Facebook, what are some others? Because you may need to inform me. I did focus mainly on Tale of the Twisted. Is that your main focus on there, or is it other?
Well, like I said, some of them aren't really twisted. Like, it does have something dramatic that happens, but all of them aren't really twisted as that story. Now that was like I think that was my 20th story. That's the reason why I kind of broke loose and was like, okay, let me go ahead and do this. Give them like a longer story, something that they can actually look forward to more happening. That was really twisted up to match, my page name.
Gotcha.
So, but a lot of them, most of them are about relationships and love and lust. Most of them are about somebody dies. That's just, it's stuff that happens.
Yeah, it's
but
part of life.
Yeah, it's a twisted tale in each of them, but most of it is more dramatic.
Gotcha. Do you have a
Cool.
set time on when you did these chapters, or like do you do one a week or every other week, or just come you put it down as it comes?
That story,
Uh-huh.
I wrote that story in 20 minutes. It's no lie.
Wow.
At work
Oh.
in 20 minutes.
The all those chapters?
All those chapters.
For real? That's
Phew.
talented.
Wow.
But I was,
Yeah.
I went
Yes.
to work one morning,
Yeah.
and my patient, you know, she was really bugging me that morning.
Mhm.
And after I got her set down after breakfast, I had about an hour before I had to leave, and I was like, okay,
And what do you do for a living?
I'm a CNA
Gotcha.
and I work at the YMCA in
Okay.
the stay in place. So
Okay.
Okay. Shout out to the YMCA.
Yeah.
Let's get some shout outs.
Yeah, I love
I
the
go
Y.
there. I need to work
I do
out
too.
more.
I do too.
I'm paying a membership for nothing right now, but
So yeah, like, and I'm, you know, I'm just like, it was raining outside. I was like, let me release this.
yeah.
And so me and her were watching a TV show, and matter of fact, it was Bishop T.D. Jakes,
Okay.
and I seen a couple, and some of the stuff that's in there they were going through,
Mhm.
and I'm like, this is a good, you know, idea for a story. So I just got in my phone and my notes pad and started typing, and
Wow.
it just kind of flew together. And I think the last words in that was about the sister breaking the chain.
Yeah.
And I wrote that at home. That was my last part.
Now that was chapter what? Because I stopped at chapter 16.
It was it was just like the last sentence
Okay.
in
The
it.
last-
Yeah, like the
okay.
very last
Gotcha.
sentence. You know, she was telling her sister, "Hey, you finally broke the chain."
Yeah.
And, you know, all of this stuff that was going on, and you know, that's something my mom used to say to me all the time. You know, we have to break these generational curses.
Yes.
And obviously,
Yeah.
you know, that was a lot of generational
Yeah,
curses
curse, yeah.
going on in that family.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know, I was like, you know, maybe that's a good thing to put in there, something I learned from my mom. So a lot of
Yeah.
those are life lessons that I learned,
Mhm.
stuff that I go through all the time. You know, we still in the process of breaking a generational curse in my family. I had a daughter when I was 16. That's not something I
Yeah.
want my daughters to do.
Right.
So,
Yeah, because that's one thing. I've come across a lot of people while I've taught, and there was a lady I had her child, and she has been brought up in welfare, generations of it, and she brought a good point to me, kind of like what you were saying is the fact that, you know, why get a minimum wage job, and she's got 2 kids, when she can just stay at home and be with those kids and be on welfare? And that's a good question. And it's hard to break that curse.
yes, it is.
It's hard. So I understand exactly where you're coming from.
It's very. So, you know, I look at this as, you know, right now I'm working 2 jobs. I'm working my butt off
Yeah.
every day, you know, trying to rip and run up and down, back and forth. My daughter
Uh-huh.
plays football. But maybe one day this will be my saving grace, you know. Maybe
Yeah.
one day I'll be able to sit at home and just sit behind a computer while my kids are at home and, you know, be that homemaker and that home wife while I'm just writing a book. And
Yeah.
it'll become my livelihood.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it can happen.
It can happen.
It has to start somewhere,
That's
you
right.
know. And you putting off a good foundation right now
Yeah.
because you have a following
Right.
that loves your material. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So keep doing what you're doing, Mama.
Yeah.
Hard work,
Yeah.
Keep
but I
going.
mean,
Keep going.
it just, you know.
You appreciate it more when it's harder. You know,
Exactly.
if it's just it comes natural or easy, or somebody give it to you, you'll take it for granted.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's,
You know, I was looking forward to, in June, I made a post that I was working on a book, which I was. I had started it.
Mhm.
I got all the information together, and then my sister had this very tragic accident.
Okay.
She was in the hospital, which she just got out about 2 weeks ago.
mhm.
You know, so it kind of pushed me off, but, you know, I look at that like, okay, devil, it's just something else that I gotta, you know, work
Yeah.
over. It's coming.
Right.
I'm not even gonna bother with it.
Right,
but,
right.
you know, it kind of pushed me off, and I was sad about it because I know my followers was like, man, August 1st is coming. She said this book is gonna be on there for us to, on the Nooks and other stuff for them, you know, to get and buy. But I'm working on it. It's coming back.
Yeah. I don't mind a setback. You know.
It's
I
normal.
know. That's cool. She's doing well.
She is. She's doing better. I mean, she had a lot of brain trauma, as everybody know. But she's home, and that truck flipped 6 times down a hill. So her and her boyfriend are home, and that's all that matters. You
Yeah.
know,
Good.
They're alive.
You got
Good,
some of that
good,
going to
good,
inspire
good.
your next short story?
Very. I
Okay.
actually started working on one, but instead of me putting it in my phone in my notes like I usually do, I
Mhm.
wrote it down.
Yeah, I remember
Old-fashioned.
seeing that post. I remember seeing that post. Yeah.
I wrote it down and I lost it, so now I have to rewrite it.
Now, do you have? If I recall, did you have some themes like Christmas one? Did you post something for Christmas? I remember reading that.
Yes,
And New Year's.
I did. I
Mhm.
did.
Yeah.
I did. I wrote one for New Year's.
Now, those from you personally, or is something you came up fictional
No,
with?
it's just something that I wanted. You know, I wanted to. I know for the New Year's one, I wanted like a different approach. Like,
Okay.
I knew like the first one was kind of vulgar.
Yeah.
You know, so for New Year's, I wanted it to be like a love tragedy kind of thing.
Okay.
You gonna have to do
Cool.
some kid-friendly stuff, cause
Yeah.
I can't sit
Yeah.
down with this stuff with my daughter.
No. Plus, you will want something that your own kids will want to read as
Right,
well,
right.
eventually.
Right.
You know what I mean? Something, you know what I mean?
Right. And they do
Cause-
like
Yeah.
they have in all of their baby books they have their own special poems and stuff. And,
Okay.
Okay.
you know, like I said, I wrote a story for my daughter in high school,
Mhm.
and that's actually bound together. It's like the teacher bound it together for me, and I still have it.
Yeah.
So they each have like a little something for them,
Yeah.
but it's coming. It's
That's
coming
cool.
together.
That's cool.
That's cool.
That's cool.
And just going back, just like you said, you know, Walt Disney, he was one of the greats.
Yeah, right.
He's definitely one of my favorites
Right.
of all time. So
And
that's hands down.
definitely. I'm still a big Walt Disney fan. I watch
Yeah.
Disney with my kids all the time. I mean, he has great lessons.
I got mixed feelings about Walt Disney, but I mean, all right. It's my own issue. Okay. We gonna start. I'm usually.
What's
always
going on with
being
Disney, man?
All right.
Mickey Mouse, what's
Nah,
up?
All right. Why did
Break
it
it
take till what 2008 to have an African American character?
True.
That's the only issue I got
Got a
with Disney.
point.
Mhm.
But you know,
Got a
I mean, that's Disney. You know, my daughter, she loves.
I love Disney.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
coming out
Yeah.
with
I'm
all
knocking
kinds of
Yeah.
different characters now.
Yeah, I started really supporting him though when he did the Prince and the Frog.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know.
That's my movie. Her name is Tiana. So.
Yeah, right?
That's right.
Wow.
That's
I
right.
actually have a frog tattooed on my legs with the crown on it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a little deep, man.
Man.
Mm.
But the only thing I
Go
didn't
ahead.
like about that, you know, it had a lot of witchcraft in it. That's like
Well,
the
they
only-
all do.
But that one was excessive. Like
Mhm.
I didn't like the fact that you know it was an African American movie, but you put the most in that. I mean, he was
Yeah.
doing voodoo and all kinds of stuff. Like
Mm.
it was a little shaky about that.
Yeah.
It did go like excessive with the voodoo.
But I went on YouTube. There was a lot of Illuminati things connected to Disney.
Mhm.
Like the sandcastles from the Little Mermaid was supposed to be penises, and it's deep. You need to
It
look at it.
is.
Yes, it's all kind of stuff.
Oh, wow.
Even in the
Some
Disney
hidden
name,
stuff.
it's the
Yeah.
6
Yeah.
in there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
666.
Mhm.
Wow.
That's true.
I'm starting to look at Disney a little bit differently now.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I'm about to give away my collection. Not that I really had a big collection, but
they're
Okay.
worth a lot of money, though,
Yeah.
especially if they're on VHS.
Mhm.
Those movies are worth a lot of money. So
Really?
don't give
Yeah,
them
it
away
is.
just yet.
Wow.
Nah, 'cause I got the whole collection.
Mhm.
and just about.
you got 101 Dalmatians.
Yeah, man. All those posters.
Yeah.
and
You
things.
do.
I think I do.
You
Got
got 101 Dalmatians.
Yeah. I think I got that.
Let me
one.
see that joint, yo. Yeah, no doubt.
I think I got that
Come
one.
through with some popcorn or something. We watch that together.
I think I got that one. Yeah.
No doubt. But look. We're about to go ahead and take a little commercial break. We're going to be back with more of Tiana. All right.
Right.
Hey, we back for some more on the corner store with our girl TR Twisted. And we're gonna probably get a little backdrop of one of her stories, and she's gonna tell what us what inspired her with a segment of a story that she's gonna share with us.
Alrighty. So the one I chose was number 13.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna start right here.
Entitled?
These stories have no title.
Okay.
They're just all under, you know, tell the truth. I only gave them a number. I haven't went back. I think when I do my book, I'll actually go back and
But-
title them. But
Okay.
this one is just number 13.
Alright.
If you go on my page, it'll have pound 13.
All right.
Cool.
Now, before you start, though, I do have a question. The illustrations, do you do those, or are they?
No. I just go online and
Okay.
find pictures that kind of match.
Got you. But you don't do like drawings.
No, I actually do draw.
Oh, you do.
I
Okay.
do. I do
Alright.
draw a
A
lot.
woman of many talents.
Yeah.
See, we're just discovering so much more about you.
What kind of drawings you do?
Anything that I can
Animation?
see, like I can draw.
Okay.
I haven't done it in about 2 years, but anything that I can see, I can draw. I took art in high school. So.
Good.
Okay.
Talented person. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. I closed my phone. I was praying just like it doesn't take Jason much to decide what he wants for dinner. It wouldn't take much for him to believe what I was telling him. My heart couldn't take him not trusting me on this. I closed my eyes and tears came, and then I felt him touch my belly. So this baby you're carrying is our baby? And this ring I'm holding, I gave you? Jason asked. Yes, you understand. You remember. No, I don't, Jason said. But who would dream of passing up being with the most beautiful woman who ever walked on B. Morgan University grounds? I will be honored to marry you and blessed to have a baby with you. I dreamed about you while my eyes were closed, and to my surprise, you were standing in front of me when I awakened. God may have taken my memories of us, but he created space for new ones to be made. I threw my arms around Jason because God must have been trying to be funny. Maybe he wanted to see if I was built for this, if I truly valued what he was giving me. 1 year later. This New Year's Eve couldn't be any better. We have made so many new memories together. Buying a home, getting married, giving birth to Germany. We thank God because not only did he show Jason and I the importance of valuing each other, he blessed us to have many more years to love and value everything he placed in our lives. And with each passing year, we taught our daughter the same value we were taught on that very day we sat in the hospital.
Wow.
All right.
All right.
Yes, that's touching.
Yeah.
Very touching.
Yeah.
The inspiration behind the story was, like it says at the top, we all ask God for things that we want, but then when we get it, we're just like, why did you do this to us?
Yeah.
And, she wanted him to just wake up and remember, but, he woke up. What she asked him was, God, if you let him make it through this, basically, I'll never ask you for anything again.
Yeah.
And he did, he let him, God woke him up, but he had no recollection of anything prior to their college years. Like, he didn't know he was having a baby by her, that they were engaged. They just got engaged the night before.
Right.
So
he caught complete amnesia.
exactly,
Wow.
God, we asked God for new jobs and new houses and all of this stuff, and then we can't afford it, or we treat it as though we shouldn't ask him for it in the first place. That we're ungrateful about it.
Yeah.
And so that was kind of, I was having a rough day.
Yeah.
And that was kind of, the inspiration. Like, I asked God for something and he gave it to me, but as soon as he gave it to me, I was just like, basically, what am I supposed to do with this now?
Wasn't ready for it.
Exactly.
It's a lot of times we ask for things that we're not ready for.
Exactly.
And we don't realize until we're not ready for it, until we actually get it. And he's like, man, we can't handle it. It's too much for us. We end up, just misusing what God gave us, So you got to be mindful of that. And, I guess pray to be prepared for the gifts that God's given you, in that sense.
Right.
Yes.
We ask God for a lot of stuff, but you ask God for a new car, and then what you get it is you end up in a car accident. Like, when you pray for stuff and ask for stuff, for that story, I think you need to fully think it through. Like, ask him for specifically what you want. Like,
Right.
He hears us, so you have to do it the right way. It's the right way to go about everything.
For real, yeah. I remember asking for something similar, a new car, and I struggled to put gas in it. I was better off walking, But it's things like that you're not ready for, what I mean? Or the type of car it is, You don't have to be the dream car that you want right then and there. Yeah. Start out where you can afford to maintain it, put gas in it, insurance and stuff, and then move forward. That's just one scenario. But yeah, I feel you on that. That's deep. He woke up and did not realize that he was actually engaged with this woman.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
He he was having a
baby
with
with
her.
her.
That's a big
You know,
thing.
yeah,
That's huge.
you know,
So,
but she didn't realize all that was gonna come with him waking up like that.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
You know,
That's deep. That's
Yeah,
deep.
that's real deep.
and then you
Yeah.
have to, you gotta find a way to relove basically all over.
Yeah.
Get to know each other all over again. You starting brand new, fresh.
Hmm.
Wow.
I don't think I could do that. You
You
know?
don't think that'll work?
Nah. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Somebody wake up and they not recognizing that we was in a relationship for a minute.
Right.
You know, I'm like, what? You know, remember? Just yesterday, you know, we was together.
So I mean, you wouldn't.
I give it about a week. I try a week and then be like,
Come
nah,
on,
I
man.
can't handle this, man.
Come on, man. Come on, man. You gotta give him more time than that, man. Come on.
Oh, look, man, 7 days, you'll know. You'll know.
Then on the flip
Oh,
side,
no, man.
but though on the flip side, what about these people who get what is it, not amnesia, what is it when you get older?
Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's.
What if you've been
Yeah.
married to somebody for 30, 40 years?
Mhm.
No.
Think about that. And they didn't invested
Yeah.
Mhm.
all those years
Yeah.
together.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a rough situation.
It is.
Hard.
It
You know,
is.
I see people at work. You know, I work at the Woodland and
Mhm.
at Central Pace, and I see people come in all the time,
Yeah.
and even from one day they realize who you are, and the next
Exactly.
day they'll be like, "Did I
They
talk
don't
to you
even
yesterday?
know.
How do I know you?"
Yeah,
And that's
that's
even
rough.
say, even
Yeah.
for people that you're not with.
Mhm.
That's sad for us CNAs and stuff like that. Like yesterday, you just knew who I was.
Yeah. My
And
great
today-
grandpa, he actually passed from that,
Oh, for real.
and I actually got to see it, and I didn't know nothing about Alzheimer's. I was completely,
Ignorant to it. You was
Yeah,
young.
I didn't know
Yeah.
about it. I don't know what that is, but I've noticed how when we used to come see him at a nursing home, and he will recognize you that day, but the next 2, 3 more times he don't even know who you are.
Mm.
He don't know what time it is. It was very challenging.
Mm.
And it's like, wow, he didn't know his wife. It was deep. I mean, like I said, around that time I was just learning about this.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
yeah.
So yeah, your stories, it takes different angles, and it touched on a lot of different bases, that other people can relate to.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One person may not relate to this particular situation, but the next story you write, they might feel and be like, oh, okay, wow.
Yeah.
I'm glad she wrote that, you know what I mean? Because I was going through that, you know what I mean? Or I know somebody that's going through that, and now I can kind of share this with them
Right.
to kind of ease up or whatever like that. And it's good to know that somebody else is going through something similar to what you're going through,
Yeah.
And I
Now,
love
hold on,
it.
Jersey.
I love it.
Hold on, Jersey.
What's up? What
You
mean?
gotta give him more than a week, man. I'm sorry, I can't let that one go, Jersey. I can't let it go this time.
Yeah. I'll
At least,
probably.
at least, at least 6 months to a year.
Alright, yeah.
Something, man.
Yeah, I'm selfish in that way.
But if it's a loved one or something.
Oh,
you
yeah.
can't put a
Yeah,
time on it.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
not close to loved ones. No. I'm playing, yo. I'm playing, yeah. Cause if I was in that situation, say if I was like, in a coma and I came out and I didn't recognize nobody, I know for a fact my wife would be like, yo, she's sticking it out. You know what I mean?
That's the way it
She'd
should
be
be.
like,
saying,
look,
you know
you know
what
what
I'm
I'm saying? Cause she understand, it's just, I'm in a coma. It's something just happened,
Yeah.
It's out of my control, It's not like I just wanted to forget about her or whatever like that. And so I know, you know what I mean, that she'll stick by me, and vice versa,
Yeah.
Yeah,
For sure.
no doubt, because we in it to the end,
That's right. That's right.
through sickness and through health,
Health. Exactly.
through
That's
rich and through poor.
poor.
Right now, we sticking through the poor, but we'll make it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Yeah. No doubt.
Man. But
You got one more excerpt?
Alright. Mama, I'm tired. I hear you cry at night, and I hear Grandma praying. You are the best mama in the world. You should never have to cry. If God can't answer Grandma prayers, then I will. I walk slowly toward him. No, baby, you don't understand. Mama, I do understand. You work hard to raise me and take care of home, while this nigga just out here having babies. We have a family together, and I hate her. This is all her fault. Darren screamed. I tried to run towards him, but it was too late. I heard the trigger click and pop. Bang! He turned the gun. I yelled, "Drop it, Darren." Bang! It popped again, and I watched as the gun hit the ground. Bang! It went off again, and my baby hit the ground too. He lay there, gasping for help. Everything around me stopped. I could see people coming outside and my mama on the phone. I picked up the gun and put my finger on the trigger. 3 ambulances, a recovering child, and a newborn baby. Senior was lucky. Bullet hit him right under his shoulder, on the left side, above his heart. He never forget how he broke his sons, and although he recovered, I couldn't see them ever having a great relationship. Carlissa gave birth to a beautiful baby girl, 8 pounds, 4 ounces, and 21 inches long, inside of the ambulance. She died right after from loss of blood and a shot to the lung. I had a lot of explaining to do to my son, but who knew how long he would be in a coma. I would have to call my mom every day so I could talk to him, even though I didn't know if he could hear me or not. She wasn't happy with the situation, but she tried to cope. And every time when the 3-minute warning from the jail phone came, tears would come to my eyes. I never should have trusted my sister. Did I miss her? Yes. Did I love her? Always. But I blamed her for this. She was my sister above anything else, and she did me dirty. I just wanted a girl so bad, and I thought it would fix my marriage. I guess using her as my surrogate wasn't the best idea, but who could blame me? Who would be better than their own sister to carry my baby? 4 gray walls and an echo of a crying newborn in my head, and I rocking back and forth with empty arms and a picture singing, "Hush, little baby, don't you cry. One day we will reunite. Hush, little baby, don't be afraid. I'll see you and your brother again one day."
Wow.
Ooh, man.
No, but that one was off of what was that from? That was from with the short story. That wasn't from Tales from the Twisted.
Yeah.
It was. What chapter?
That was number. No, that wasn't from the story. Tales of the Twisted.
Okay, because I don't remember.
This was number 4.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Having your
That's a
sister
lot
as
going
a
on.
surrogate,
Right.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
And then who would think? You know, yeah. You put that trust in a person.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And the son didn't. Her son didn't know. The father and the sister actually ended up being together.
Mm-hmm.
The son didn't know because the mother and the daddy kept it from him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he didn't know that the aunt was carrying his little sister.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I'm sure if he did know, he wouldn't have shot at her. But
Yeah.
he shot her and killed her. And luckily, the baby got there. And of course, a mother is going to do what a mother, what she has to do.
Yeah.
She's not going to let her son or daughter get in trouble for something that extraneous. Like, I know if it was one of my kids and they were just trying to protect me from what they seen, kids see a situation different. They don't see, hey, mommy trusted this person and daddy did her wrong. Like, they see, you're my dad and you're my mom, you're supposed to be
Right.
down for us. Like,
Right. Yeah.
so she put her finger on that trigger where he had pulled, and she just took the time because somebody had to take it. I know I would do it. Those my kids. I love my babies to death.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's a hard one.
Whew.
That is a hard one.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry, son. You going down. I can't do no time.
Oh, man.
Look, I'm the worst dad ever. Nah, seriously, on a serious note right there, it's like you got to make a decision.
Right.
You know what I mean? Your son, at that time, thinking that he's doing something right by you, and he has a future ahead of you. I mean, you as a parent, you gotta protect your kids from everything.
Oh, yeah.
And so that right there would be like the ultimate sacrifice, besides like dying. Doing time for your kid, is one of the ultimate sacrifices. And a lot of people, I don't think, would make that decision. You would have to be a good parent to do that, and an unselfish parent
Yeah.
to do something like that.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
I I'm sure I could relate. You know, I
Yeah.
wouldn't
That's
want,
real.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want my kid's stepmom or whatever, my sister or whatever you want to call it, to
Yeah.
show up with, or my dad to, you know, if I was a child, I wouldn't want my dad to show up at my birthday party with another woman. You know, that in itself is like,
Yeah, that's a slap in the face. What the hell's going on?
exactly, like,
Yeah. Something got to go.
Yeah, that joint is twisted.
Yeah.
Man. Whew.
But look, that's what we brought you here for.
Yeah.
Because your stories are unique. They're filled with some type of moral story at the end. So it's not just, something that's off the wall, but it does have some type of basis to it that real people can relate to. But to give it that little spice, that little extraness, you put that twist in it, to keep readers entertained, And it's all about entertainment at the end of the day,
Which brings out the originality, Like I said, the idea of it is awesome. It's superb.
and you got to, because these younger kids, especially a lot of them that was in my inbox, it was like, we're still in high school and we hate to read, but this is something that we can actually read and get into, to keep, and which is good, especially like, during the summer when they're out, the people are looking for these stories, and they're like, I know my kids don't read during the summer all the time, so
Right.
for people who are still in high school and they can relate to a lot of this stuff, the sex, the drugs, all, getting in trouble. This is a lot of, it's a lot to keep them in tune and focus and keep their mind going throughout those years instead of, just partying and hanging out and doing this,
Right.
keeping them occupied.
Yeah.
Definitely.
In a real twisted way to keep them occupied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess
Yeah, no
also
doubt.
to give them knowledge of what's really out there just as well.
Yeah.
Because I know you write, you're writing these stories, and it's imaginary in its own way,
Right.
but in certain facts of it, it's out here in the
Right.
world.
Right.
And that opens up their mind and let them know it's out here.
Yeah.
Right. Like
You
the
know.
story the actual Tales of the Twisted
Yeah.
Story. That's the only one that actually has a title. But incest happens in a lot of families, and
Yeah, it does.
that story, is deep and vulgar and vivid.
Yeah.
And I mean, the truth of the matter is, it happens. Like
Yeah.
it happens. Even here in Farmville, it happens.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
so,
is.
yeah.
A lot of times it's shoved under the rug. You always got that uncle that,
Exactly.
I mean,
So,
It is what it is, and it's sad, but hey,
it's the truth.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
So what you got over there? What you got over there, Dabs? Let's get this thing rolling, man.
Yeah, I'm just going through a lot of the things she's posted because the one I was mainly on was Tales from the Twisted.
Yeah.
And, me as a teacher, reading, you gotta have kids don't like to read, so this is a way, I'm not gonna say necessarily the young kids, but the older kids, the mature kids.
Yeah.
This is a good way to have
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Sure.
There's so
Reading,
much other things
you know.
out there to occupy their mind.
Right.
Exactly.
Back then when we were growing up, the internet wasn't big like that.
Yeah, it wasn't.
We didn't have YouTube and all this, access of gaming online and stuff like that. We had our Atari and Sega Genesis and stuff like
You would have to go
all
out.
that.
I don't know how old you are, but when I was growing up, you would just stay outside till the lights come on, especially during the summertime.
Yep.
It's not like that now, and it's just all
Yeah.
social media.
Yeah, it's a different time.
Yeah.
It's a
Way
different time.
But this is a way, I guess, to tie in social media with still having, involving reading and
Yeah.
literature.
Yeah.
So yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That story though,
Yeah.
it took a lot out of me to write that. So, especially how different the other ones are. Don't even ask. Like I literally had to take myself and put into these, the story, the situation,
Yeah.
and
So now for that one, are you completed that?
yeah.
All right. So what's your next project then? What are you working on after the Tales from the Twisted series?
I'm not sure. I started a story that I really don't want to include in Tales of the Twisted. It's about a young queen or princess. She actually lives in Africa, so
Okay.
she's melanin, she's black, she's us, but she's never been outside of her country, and she actually comes here looking for a new opportunity.
Okay.
And it's going to be more so of a kid friendly story.
Uh-huh.
But her dad and her mom, they are king and queen over there. She comes here and things are different.
So like a female version of Coming to America.
Yeah.
So now, are you gonna break them off into parts, or you don't know yet, or?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I want the book Tales of the Twisted. I want it to actually be about 30 stories. So I got about 10 I need to add to that.
For this next upcoming project.
For my next upcoming project, I want it to be strictly kids.
Okay. So in other words, you're gonna add some more chapters. You're not completely done with this one.
No.
But on the also you're gonna have.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be
Is that gonna be titled?
It will be, but I'm not sure what I wanted to title yet.
Okay.
I'm still kind of.
Okay.
Trying to, what's the word? Push through with one thing at a time.
Yeah, we're back again. Welcome to the Corner Store and More. I be your host, V80, getting it in. I got Tiana in the building.
What's up?
The TR Twisted. She letting us know how it's going down with the short stories. They are twisted, they crazy, but they real life. And they also bring a whole bunch of creative and details. And that's what we focused on this segment and session. And let us know some more things what you got going on. Is you gonna actually take your short stories and put it on television or copyright? And,
Yeah.
I mean, it can go so many ways.
'Cause that's how certain people go.
Are you trying to go through publishing?
I am. I got some information. Like I said, before my sister car accident, I was supposed to publish this set of stories, but her car accident happened. Things got set back. So it's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Cool.
I mean, it's coming. This set of stories will be published though before the end of the year, before Christmas. They will be published. You will be able to buy them on Nook, on the on any of the smaller tablets. I can't think of what it's called, but it's this website where you can go and make a book. It's called Blurb. That's the one I'm working on now. So
Okay.
it's all coming together. Doesn't cost a lot to publish.
Well, that's good.
So I found that out the hard way because I've been waiting to do it for a long time, but it actually doesn't cost a lot.
Yeah, things are a lot easier these days now.
It is with the internet, so
Yeah.
Like-
That's a blessing by itself.
so they should be out by the end of the year. This set, and then starting next month, I'll be doing a mommy blog on Facebook. It's gonna be another page aside from Tales of the Twisted. It'll have lots of tips and easy stuff that moms can use.
Mommy blog,
Mommy
and that's
blog.
different. You're touching base on the mother community and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and you just like you said, you're going to be sharing tips and advice
Yeah.
on raising kids, and what other person than a mother yourself, you know?
Are you close with your mom?
I'm very close to my mom.
That's good.
My mom, I'm very, very close. My mom works in the school system, but
Okay.
we're tight. Like, we had our moments. We have our moments all the time. But she's like the best. She's always there to listen. She gives me advice that I don't want to hear. She tells me that people aren't good for me, and I still do what I want to do.
Yeah.
But
Hard-headed.
yeah, I am. I'm an Aries, so I'm very hard-headed.
They're stubborn.
Very. But she's always right.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's gonna be.
That's
pretty
cool.
dope.
That's cool. No doubt. So, y'all look forward to that, mothers. You
Yes.
know, some of you guys, listening, you could take some of that advice too. But yeah, it's a good look. for the community to come together like that, and especially for mothers to have
Right.
other people to kind of charm in and talk to and share advice and just listen to other mothers and what they're going through.
Yeah, I share a lot of pictures on Facebook about the stuff I do with my kids, like how I keep them organized, with their school stuff and how I make their chore charts and stuff like that. And people be like, man, you always doing something different. Like, you always got your hands in something. I'm just like, I have to make it easy for them, for my kids to understand. Like I said, it's 7 of them. So,
Right.
I have to stay organized. I
You have
to
a
make,
team.
Exactly. It has to be something that they can understand. So, they can learn quickly, learn how to do their chores and keep their homework done and have a schedule, like, the stuff like that.
And at the end of the day, it makes it easier on you as the
Exactly.
parent, for your husband to have, if the kids are organized, it makes your job a lot easier. You know what I mean? So that's a
Everything
good
else
way.
falls into place.
Hey, wow, that's a good look.
I had to learn the hard way about the crock pot last night. But,
It's a crock pot story?
no,
Oh, shit.
So, I didn't know that there were these bags that you could put in the crock pot so that you don't have to wash it. You
Okay.
know? So I went to the store and I went to the store and bought the bags and I cooked last night. That was this morning and the cleanup was like so easy. I just took the bag out, threw it in the trash. And I was like, crock pot dinner tonight too because
Yeah.
I don't have to clean it up. That's like
Yeah.
Yeah, I still got one I got from Black Friday still in the box because I'm scared to leave something cooking when you ain't in the house.
It's actually is like
It's
the
so
best thing,
convenient.
right?
It's so-
It is. It
So
works so
convenient.
well.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you burn up your house on a crock pot, you just a terrible cook, man. You must have plugged it in the
I'm
outlet
paranoid.
backwards or something.
I'm paranoid leaving anything.
I was scared too.
Yeah.
It was my first time.
Yeah,
but,
I love my crock pot. I actually make my oxtails in a crock pot.
What?
I go
Yes.
all
Oxtails?
Yes.
Put it right here on the table.
Look, this man, we
Yes.
was talking about
Yes.
oxtails one day. He went back home, cooked some. I guess you had it already prepared and,
Yeah.
and
Soaking
soaked
and all
and
that.
everything. Later on that night, he hit me with a text, and I see the picture of the ox. I was like, "Oh man,
Yeah.
why you do?" Yeah, yo, this man, he can cook. He can cook, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
and I love,
oxtails.
no doubt,
Like I said,
barbecue oxtails.
oh
Yeah.
man.
Crock pot is the way
Yes,
to go.
no
you know?
doubt.
Now you can do
Crock
everything
pot.
in the crock pot.
Yeah.
Spaghetti.
Yeah,
I mean,
you can't
even
do
down to
that.
the dumbest stuff you can
Yeah.
do.
Teacher I work with, she said there's a recipe for crock pot lasagna. So
Mhm.
Oh man. I gotta try that one too.
Mommy blog is next.
okay, cool.
It's cool. We'll definitely be looking forward to that.
All
You
right.
know. Yeah.
Excellent.
Well, you got a lot of things going. We're glad that you came on a show and shared a little bit of yourself with us and with the world, because you're a complex woman. I know it's just not just one this side of you. And you got a lot of things going for you, and you're blessed, you're talented, and we just wish you the best.
Thank you. Because you
Yes.
didn't know how nervous I was. I told you
Oh,
last
no.
night I was so nervous.
Yeah. But we're going to try to make you feel as home as possible.
Yeah.
And that's where, the silliness comes from with me, you know what I mean? Don't take me seriously because I'm a big joke. But, but no, we just try to make everybody feel as comfortable as possible because, it can be a little, I guess, frightening at times. But you did real well.
Yeah.
You did extremely well.
Very good.
And like I said, we
Yeah.
see a lot of bright things in the future for you. So keep doing what you're doing, Ma. Keep pushing,
Do your
keep
best.
writing.
We're gonna
Yeah.
stay posted on your keep staying tuned.
Yes, please do.
Yes.
And
Most
Yes.
definitely.
like I said, just keep focused. Stay successful in doing it and keep it going.
I
You know what
am.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
Wish you
yeah.
the best. And yeah.
Maybe you
Tell
could write a story about me one day. I don't know about this guy.
Yeah.
He's twisted for real. That's the twisted one right here.
I'm the horror fan. So yeah, he told
A
you.
story based on his life, man.
I'm the horror fan.
Nah.
Crazy. I can write stories and stuff like that, but I'm not a horror person. Like,
Okay.
I don't do horror
Oh,
movies. Like,
okay.
I'm a big crybaby. At
Oh,
night.
okay. Yeah, you watch a flick. You like, oh, what's that?
I just like I'll watch it, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit up the rest of the night. Like,
Yeah.
Make sure you come down to Sunshine Cinema 8. We got Annabelle dropping, The Creation.
Yeah.
So
That's
what's
a horror
going on.
flick.
Yeah.
She just said she ain't
That's
into.
demonic,
Right.
dog.
My husband wants to see that. Oh no.
Really?
This is not.
Okay.
Nah, we going to see Girls Trip.
That's for the audience.
Yeah, we going to see Girls Trip.
Oh,
That must have been your wife's blood that did that, man. She got
No doubt. She going to see it too, yeah. She said she was
Yeah,
going to take a
yeah.
friend and everything like that, you know.
yeah.
But yeah. Look, it's been a good show. Just stay tuned for more from us at the Corner Store and more. Once again, I'm your host, Jersey Mike.
Yeah, and I'll be your host, V80.
And this is your boy, the Dab Daddy.
And I'm TR Twisted. And next time I'm gonna need you to bring a Chico stick up in here.
Ah,
Those I deal with.
Yes.
I do
Bring that
yeah,
Chico
I
stick.
do a Chico stick.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's definitely gonna be one of them.
Definitely.
Oh man, Chico
Do they even
sticks.
make those?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
You just got to look for them.
Yeah. Cool.
All right, y'all. We out. Stay tuned for more at the Corner Store and more.